Oh my, bitch don't like broke boys. So if she leave me, then she fucking with my homeboys. Rich gang, gold band, blue strip gang. Thought the game was on lock to the crib gang. Bust brains, it's a Benz, not a... No front, no faking, that's what you be doing. And in my hood, we call that studioing. Yo, you know what the fuck going on, man. We here at the No Studioing Podcast. It's your boy Geechi Gotti. Y'all know we shoot this at 310 T-shirts, man, where you can get everything from a backwood to a fresh lineup, man, to some dope clothes from these young black entrepreneurs, man. So y'all make sure y'all pull up, man. 310 T-shirts whenever you're in the LA area. But fuck all that. I got my dog in the building, man. I'm going to let him introduce himself, even though he need no introduction, man. Who we got with me, man?
Emerson Kennedy. Lately, they've been calling me Kimono Kennedy. I didn't start that.
Kennedy.
I won't end it, though.
Let's go. Hey,
Like
bro, I'm glad you here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for having me.
You in this Ultimate Madness tournament. I want to get straight to that, man, because I know the peoples want to hear about that, man. You're in this Ultimate Madness tournament. It's $25,000 on the line. We just seen Jada Nightwing and Fonz go at it. Fonz won. Salute to Fonz for that. You know what I'm saying? And now you and one. This is kind of considered like more competition though. Yeah. This is those were more rookies, first times, really getting those opportunities. You guys more seasoned, been in the game for a minute. Like, how do you feel? Like, how did you feel when you got the call, like, to be a part of it, basically? Like, you know what I mean? Like, was it like a no-brainer, like, for sure, because I'm doing it, or there's something you have to think about?
It was one of those things where I said yes immediately.
Okay.
Then, 10 minutes after, like, fuck, I really want to say that?
Yeah. Like, oh, it's 25, but what else?
Yeah,
like,
because, I don't want to put the business out there, but you're definitely getting paid differently than what you would normally get paid. So it's a lot to lose, but after getting the call, which I said yes to immediately, I'm thankful I did. I regretted it a little bit, and then you just go into war mode. It's like I can't get sent home. You know what I mean? It's like you said yes, and you got to do anything now to stay in it.
You got to. Exactly. So I'm on some, like, the first time when it was announced you had Danny.
Yes.
Did you immediately go into writing for Danny?
No, I immediately went into depression, my nigga. I was like, what? Danny who? Please tell me there's another Danny. I haven't heard of Danny Briers.
That's the fact. Like, oh,
because, like, come on, man. I just had a war with him like a month and a half before.
That's crazy.
This nigga was flipping my name off the roof in ways I haven't ever heard. He said, burst of steel. Your mama looking over the casket like the Kennedy curse is real. I'm like, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, you imagine just like,
bar guy.
You know what I mean? It's like going to war, then like getting called for another tour.
Right back. Like, we just got home, just ate chicken and sit with your family.
Exactly.
Kiss the kids in the phone ring. Like,
exactly. Like,
yo,
what?
man, they just bombed us. Time to
we gotta re-up.
We gotta go back. Like, damn.
Yeah, so I allowed myself some time. I think it went on 3 days. And this is no studio, so I can talk about it. This is how I know I'm not a top tier nigga, because I hit P and I was like, where's it taking place?
Yeah.
And P hit me back. He's like, oh yeah, you don't got Danny anymore. I'm like, nigga, I'm a half a round in. I'm flipping all the bar guys. Like, how long has Glue known that
he had me? Come
exactly,
on.
yeah. So they switched it like 3 days after, because I had started writing the day after.
Okay.
And thankfully I had Glue. I knew, but to keep it a band, like, if I want to win the tournament, I'm gonna have to see Danny. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, a lot of people feel that way about the tournament. I can say that, like, Danny's a high favorite to win it all. You know what I mean?
And the advantage in facing Danny later is hoping he can only prep in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to prep in 2 weeks for Danny, but that's the only way you could probably clip Danny.
That's the way, it's catching him on a sleeping.
Exactly.
Because he's definitely, if he on 10, it's gonna be a war. It's gonna come down to the judges.
Exactly. And I flew home. We were on the same flight.
Oh wow.
Home. And the nigga was already writing for Tink. Like, on the flight home, Geechi, we were on the flight home, and he was going over bars, already haymakers in the the airport. I was like, man, this dude's an animal, bro.
That's crazy. How'd you feel about the judges? I mean, you had a clear win for yourself. You know what I mean? But some of them, we had a few controversial ones. We had the Loso None, the Rod and Mike P. It might have been another one in there, semi like. I'm gonna say franchise and Tink, because franchise, my guy, I thought he had it. You know what I'm saying? And now salute Tink.
Bugging,
you feel me?
He was
salute
bugging
Tink on that. But like, how'd you feel? Did you feel like the judges this season, from watching it last season, was a step up though? Or
when I watched it back, I I felt like the judges were not taking it as serious as obviously they're not going to take it as serious as the rappers, but Iron Solomon kind of set the bar for the judge. Like he had a lot of bars he wrote down.
He definitely
and I think a lot of the battle rappers from the first tournament wanted other battle rappers to judge.
They did.
And Solomon just kind of proved that.
He proved why? Because he can catch bars, he can break them down.
Speaks our language. You know what I mean? And so I think he pressured and set the bar up. And then after the first battle, I think other judges started taking notes.
Taking notes as well. So, like, hold on, I gotta say some intelligent ass shit real quick.
I think now I don't want to get fined from URL because everyone's on a budget and there's logistics involved. But I would prefer that the judges are in the building. I think that makes the most sense, you know. But
because
it's hard
it's hard. I know what you're finna say. It's hard to gauge that feeling from watching it,
bro. And you see when the judges are talking, they cut out just when they're talking to us. What if my craziest bar is cut out?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And they just kind of have to adapt on the fly. But I mean, that's saying URL has to book a flight and hotel for Method Man.
Yeah, he probably want. Method probably want a room with all weed in that motherfucker too.
Exactly.
You know so you already know.
Yeah, so there's some objections, but still they're doing the best they can. You know what I mean? I think they got most of them right. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's all you can ask for.
Most definitely, man. And that's one of the things about it. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be like a tough decision when you're a judge. Like you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Not to spoil it, but yeah, we did some judging ourselves.
Nigga,
you know
that
what
was tough, bro.
You feel me? Like, that'll be coming soon. We did some judging for the Crucibles out west, and that was tough. You feel me?
They had us on some Hollywood shit. Like, I thought they were going to judge, and they're like, Geechi, EK, say a clever line, and then say something to... I was like, bro, we're supposed to interview these niggas? I just thought I was going to...
Like, I'm supposed to say, win or loss. Now we're supposed to be like, yeah, man, so what made you... think about battle rap when you were 10 years old.
Where's all this hurt coming from? Like, fuck.
I hear the pain in your voice. Is your father there when you was a kid or what? Like, god damn.
Yeah, man, it was tough. It's tough.
So I definitely know that shit is tough, man. You know what I mean? So, but we in the second round though. So that's what, 2 battles closer to the finals, basically.
Yeah. So what? So if I win this one, I'm in the final.
You in the final four.
Which is wild to think about.
Is it like pressure on some like? At least gotta get to the final 4, or is it like, man, I'm just here doing what I do. This no more day at the office, or is it some type of pressure that's like, man, I've been doing this shit. Like I need to at least get to another. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, there was definitely in the back of my head, like, nigga, don't get sent home.
Don't get sent home in that first. That's what I basically said. Because I know that first round, no matter who you is, salute to those who got put. I know no matter who you is, though, that shit gotta feel like, damn, nigga, the first round.
Saga's comedy. I was looking, Saga felt away. I mean, he took his loss pretty well. You know what I mean? But he pulled up his Instagram and all of his promo for Ultimate Madness, he deleted immediately. He's like, you can't even tell I was a part of the tournament. Like, niggas got that shit off of the page.
Yeah, exactly. Like, hold up, bro. I wasn't there. What tournament? Wasn't even there. You know what I'm saying?
So I think, I mean, there's something respectable about getting to the final 4. The second round, still, I would feel embarrassed not to advance past the second round. No disrespect to Holmesy, but it's like, bro, it's a lot of preparation. Yeah. To get sent home after 2 weeks, you know what I mean?
Definitely is. And a lot of these people, like, you know what I'm saying? For just like a quick rewind on a different level, because just for those who don't know, I know a lot of people, they see you coming from Utah, and things of that nature. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what really like got you into battling though? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There was I was just making music in Utah, and there was a league owner there. He hadn't had a league just yet, but he was friends with Dirtbag Dan.
Most definitely.
Randomly, and he was seeing what Dirtbag Dan was doing, and he's like. Dirtbag Dan kind of took him under the wings. Like, you could probably start a battle league in Utah, you know? And obviously there was some talent in Utah, but it was a big disparity between the people that could rap. And because it's a smaller town, you know what I mean? Like, shout out to my city. But it just started there. And then, you know, we flew a couple KOTD guys out one time, Caustic and like, you know, and I saw the like level those guys were at the time.
And you like, I got to get there.
Yeah. And you're probably the same way, where it was just like, once you did it, you got the excitement from it, and secondly, you just became competitive as fuck.
Yeah, straight up.
Super competitive.
That's why, like a drug. That shit is like, that's the realest shit that I can hear from like somebody, because no matter what, like I hear people, like, the money drives you when you're getting paid a little bit, like depending on, because I mean, even if you getting $500, like I know people laugh at that, but even the first time you get $300, $400, $500,
that was
you
a bag
like,
for me,
and you like, yo. I about to do this. I just got to rap for 10 minutes. They finna give me $500. Like, oh, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, to making it to now, you rapping for 25,000 and things like that. It starts somewhere, but it really starts with the, like you say, the competitiveness. Like, the first time you get in that ring, you don't want to lose. Exactly. No matter who you battling. It don't matter if you battling somebody that's everybody like, oh, man, you the favorite. Mm-hmm. You don't want to go out there and lose just for even if you take it light. Like, I hear people take it all the time. Like, oh, he took it light. But a lot of times, we don't even want to take those battles. Like, because we don't want to, like, we can take light. Trust me, battlers and say that all day. But it's battles that you be like, oh, I'm going to give him 50%. Exactly. I'm going to give him 80%. But your competitive nature be like, I gotta at least give him some. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give him something. I gotta beat this dude still.
There's been a few battles where I only gave 50%. Then I was on the stage kicking my ass. I was like, why did I even agree to this shit? Yeah, I'm getting dragged out here, and I only can blame myself. You know what I mean? Like, the money don't spend the same. Money don't spend the same when you feel like that.
Like, damn, man, a little second after okay, but you looking online, everybody like,
this nigga out of here.
He trash. Man, I told y'all he was overrated. You know what I'm saying? The dude you battled, he steady retweeting everything. Exactly. 3-0, man. Killed that dude, man.
That URL nigga.
He like, what the fuck? Like,
you never want to be the nigga someone that made a name off of. You know what I mean? Like,
that's a fact. Like, you know what I'm saying? On the real, because the fans don't give a fuck, man. Shouldn't have took the battle.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, that's how they try to drag you for A-War.
That's how they did me for A-War, bro. Like, no matter what, bro. Like, I'm talking about every battle I done had since then, bro. I done talked about, nigga, I made a post recently like, man, I'm having a crazy year, 2020, man, fighting for champion year. Man, but that A-War lost still. I'm like, man, I battled A-War in 2018, bro.
I just had surf.
Like, come on. I done battled on all these big stages and doing all this, and I can't get, so I know the feeling. That's what made me, like we done spoke about, like, that's what made me, when I take the smaller leagues now, like, more serious. I'm like, you know what, man, I tried the little play around joint, and I see these motherfuckers ain't gonna let you live, so you gotta still bring the 100. So if the dude do beat you, let it be the best man won, and you just came, you know what I mean? But I ain't gonna go up there and just choke it out, play around, freestyling with these cats.
Me and Geechi were on a Carson versus everybody card.
Oh,
so before it, I knew I was light coming in. I was like, Geechi, I'm light, bro. A couple bars or whatever. Geechi's like, it's all right. And Geechi was like, I'm light too. Geechi proceeds to rap 32 bars of fire. So I see this nigga on stage. I'm like, okay, both of us are the visitors, technically, because it's a Carson card.
So we was on squad. We was our team. Like, us against them.
Exactly. So I get dragged in my battle. I get 30 bombed by Finesse. And I'm like, at least Misery loves company. Geechi came light too. You know what I mean? Maybe Clutch drags him. Geechi 8 bars in, the whole place is going crazy. I'm like, fuck this nigga.
Hey,
he was light outside, bro.
That was so crazy, he ain't lying. Like, he walked up to me like, man, he like, I ain't gonna lie, Geechi, I'm light, man. he like, I got, you know what I'm saying? I got some other shit going, man. I'm light, man. I don't even feel like rapping this shit. Hey, man, for real, hey, man. Y'all don't even want to know why we laughing right now. Because it's not funny, actually.
It's not a game.
Not a game, bro. Fuck. But he just was telling me how B-Dot was his tough. No, I'm just playing salute B-Dot. Because I feel like that's your toughest matchup, though.
Yeah.
In my eyes, I feel like the stage, that Traffic 3, B-Dot being, both of y'all, because you had already done PGs and things like that, one-offs and things. But that was his introduction, so it was more like for B-Dot, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So it was like all pressure was on you to do just that. You was really supposed to just be standing up there and be the sacrifice. Just
get punched on.
But you stepped up and made it a war, and y'all put on a classic, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to talk about that, and then you tell me if that is your toughest matchup.
Yeah,
you know
I just, like, it was the Wolves, bro. Like, everybody had waited for years at that point for B-Dot to hit URL.
Everybody was waiting.
It was a setup to in LA. You know what I mean? It was a set. Nigga got jumped. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, that's
the first URL event in Los Angeles. B-Dot has been, like, requested by URL for a year at that
whole
point.
year, everybody wanted to see
Not
him.
to mention they didn't announce it. It was a surprise battle. So the first battle of the night, they say B-Dot, and this place goes fucking crazy.
Yeah,
and they say Emerson Kennedy from Utah. Niggas is like,
B-Dot again, B-Dot
again.
B-Dot again.
But the thing is like LA fucks with B-Dot so heavy
most definitely.
that when they announced his name, they're expecting his opponent to be like fucking Hollow or something. You know, then I come out and they're like, who is this nigga? You know what I mean? So considering, I think I've told this somewhere before, but we were in the pit before we went on the stage.
Most definitely.
Never talked to B-Dot before in my life. I was like, let me just see if I can throw him off his game. You know? So met him first. I was like, B-Dot, nice to meet you. He looked at me, he's like, nice to meet you. And I'm like, I got all loaded Lux flips for you. And that nigga looked at me in my face and looked away like this.
Hey, B-Dot, contrary to believe B-Dot like one of the meanest motherfuckers. He don't be giving no fucks about nothing. He don't like nobody, man. Me not don't be like this shit.
It really is, yeah. So that was a war. I would still think like, I don't know if you approach it like this, but on my battles for the most part, because before now, there's no records in battle rap.
No, hell no.
I've just been trying to get crazy moments off.
Most definitely. That's me.
You know what I mean? So like, but now recently, I think truly I've only tried to beat Cali Smooth and Jada Nightwing. Mm-hmm. Those have been my toughest battles. I was trying to beat those people, you know, other than give moments, you know, because the J battle, you know, I was trying to throw planets at this nigga. Bro.
That was a crazy battle. I was trying to
knock this nigga out, and he was like not falling, you know. Real. So Jay or Cali Smooth were probably.
And then speaking of the J battle, I remember leaving the building and everybody kind of clearly had you. Yeah. And then on the app, it was like, I don't know, people like responded to Jay differently.
Yeah, that speaks to his star power.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like,
star power.
Like, how did was that different? Like going to war with somebody where you were kind of like the overdog. You know what I'm saying? In that sense, you know what I'm saying? Where like he's on the come up, you're the shot for him at that point. You know what I mean? Like what? Because you're usually like. In a lot of your matches, like you say, like the underdogs on URL and things, like because you come out of nowhere.
It's weird having that moment after a battle. Everyone's like, "You got a 3-0, you got a 2-1." And I try to. I'm not one of these battle rappers like I don't care about the views. I see some of the comments and the views. It means something to me. And so when it came out, it was like it's kind of like when it's your birthday and you expect someone to be a surprise party when you go home, and it's just not. You know, just like, once the battle came out, everyone's like, "Jada Nightwing 2-1, 3-0." I was like, "Oh yeah,
like, hold on, what the fuck?" Yo, the real. That's like that birthday where it's like you seen something in mom's closet, like, well, I know she got that Nintendo 64. Exactly. Open up all the gifts. Yeah. It was like, man, what the fuck? Where it's at, man? Like,
it's like some hair clippers.
It's some hair clippers, some dumb shit, man. I swear, nigga, my mom's gave me like that for Christmas one time when I was a kid, man, just to flip reels on this story, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm a young dude. I look in the closet, I see Nintendo 64. Whatever grade that cat was when that came out, I'm like, I got Nintendo 64. Like, boom, I sneak up out the closet. I see it. I don't say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Now Christmas come. It's all type of shit laid out in the living room, clothes, you know, little bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all nice socks, man, nice little shirt, like nice little toy and shit here and there. And I'm just looking like, where the fuck is this 64 at? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm to the point where I'm like so on it to where I had to finally tell her like, I seen the 64 in your closet, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't see it. And she like, oh no, that wasn't yours. That was I was hiding that for my friend and his. I'm like, what? Like I'm talking about I go in my room, I'm like distraught. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in there, like tears finna come down my eyes. I already had the games in my head playing.
They got a Crash Bandicoot.
Bruh. And then like, you know, that was like a prank she played on me because she ended up eventually like, nah, it was yours. And came to, but she was like, stay out my closet, boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know you was in there. I could tell. Like, you feel me? You know what I mean? So, I definitely feel that, man. But, nah, man. Hey, so this is another thing, though, man, that we want to talk about, man. You know, because we were just talking about Queen of the Ring and URL. Yes. I done had Coffee up here. I had RX up here. Ash Bass, the rapper, up here. You know what I'm saying? I done had a few females, rapper MCs up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that something you do? Would you battle a female?
Not any longer. After the finesse, then we did the baby shower.
Because I know you battle finesse. Yeah, I'm saying like on a main, I don't think so, like a URL Queen of the Ring type of thing. You wouldn't fuck with it.
So I like the Reese thing, like what you did.
The gender reveal thing, and then like, you and Reese did that.
Celebratory.
Yeah. Then be in competition.
Yeah, Reese. I was just talking to Reese because we're out for the event.
Facts.
And me and Losa were teasing her about like it's a gender reveal, and she was shooting you. And
bro, Reese tried to kill me at a gender reveal. You know the real, man. Reese tried to kill me at the gender reveal, bro.
About that, but no, man. I think that part of my career is done, bro. Yeah. Shout out to the females who are gaining a lot of steam right now. You know what I mean? Who have had talent for a while, but are finally getting the recognition. Jazz, My Verse, all of them, bro. Especially the West Coast queens too. Oh, you know what?
Okay.
Speaking of the tournament, this is sidetracking, but would you do one, and what would the bag have to be? On Ultimate Madness 3, if Geechi Gotti's in Ultimate Madness 3, what's the bag looking like at the end for you to say yes? It'd have to be everyone.
I need them to be giving us like 150.
This nigga, bro. This bougie ass.
I need 150K, man.
150?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not mad at that.
Because I'm 4 battles. So that's how I'm looking at it. Like if we can get 4 battles for 150,000, I'm with it. But because if I get put out in the first round, I need to be like, man, I was trying to get 150,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm trying to get 150, my nigga. Like he brung $150,000 worth of boards. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I'm battling for 25 and I get put out, I'm gonna be feeling away. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie.
For sure.
But I ain't gonna lie. I said this to P. I'm like, because he asked me before, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, something you'll do, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I ain't gonna lie. I be so wanting money so bad, like, I don't give a fuck if I'll do it on the low. Like, you catch me on a day where I need 25K, like, nigga, you get down there. First of the month. I just left Vegas, lost 20 or something. Like, hell yeah, they got 25K right now.
You were told Montana.
Yeah, put me in there. There's a couple of them little dudes in there. Yeah, let me get in there. Put me on the easy side real quick. Nigga, I'm trying to hit a lick. So, yeah, you never know. I'm saying 150, but shit, man, let me have a bad dice game or something. Exactly. And I need the money, man.
That's
they can give me.
They elevated the talent. This time they can
definitely keep growing. I'm seeing like posts about like a female tournament. I think that'd be dope if they go through with that and we get that. I would like to see the females in that environment and what they would do.
It's time
you know
to
what I'm
see
saying?
That.
Most definitely. Speaking of females, man, Dr. Dre wife, man. What is it? Because my boy kind of know more on it. I want to.
What's the figures? How much is she getting?
Figures is like, he's worth like $2 billion.
Yeah, he worth a lot. Dre got that bag on him.
Yeah, so the divorce is like $1 billion divorce. If she gets it, she wins. She gets half his money, so it's $1 billion.
Damn.
Listen, bro.
Damn.
There's a prenup. There's talk about.
That's a lick.
Prenup. I don't know the details on if he violated the agreement or if she even signed it or whatever the whole situation was. But she's challenging it in court, and if she wins, that's a bag. I know if you're a defense, if you're a prosecuting attorney for a divorce case, you're on that. You want to.
Hell yeah, I want me some of that.
All right, so in Geechi's court, right? In Geechi's court, what percentage should the partner get? I shouldn't say the female, because we always assume the men's the most successful. It sounds like most of these divorces are ending in 50%. Because the Jeff Bezos Amazon one, she got like, I don't know how many $billion. What in Geechi's court, how much does a partner get? The one that's not making the money.
Yeah, in my court, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Like, for real, though, because if I'm bringing in $2 billion, I'm worth $2 billion, you my wife, we got kids. Okay, my kids, we going to handle that. That's something different. But we talking about just you, my wife. I want you to see this right now. You are getting 0 fucking percent, dog.
Nothing, bro.
Nothing.
She didn't help you achieve more in your life.
No. No, hell, you ain't getting shit. I'm not giving you a goddamn thing of my musical genius. If the money that you helped me get, whatever you helped me get, then I'm gonna give you that. Like if we did something together, a little t-shirt business, then you get your stake out of that. But fuck that. I'm gonna give her.
Exactly.
Fuck that, no, because they be doing that, man. Like that, they just feel like the love ain't real because it's like, let me give you something. Let me give you what I want to give you. Cause like that's what I'm saying. Like I ain't saying I won't give you nothing, but let me feel it in my heart to be like, you know what, babe, it's over. I'm gonna give you $1 million, like that meal dog. Take that meal dog and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? The kids straight forever. I'm a billionaire. They always gonna have what they need. They can come live with me. You know what I'm saying? If that's the problem, you know what I'm saying? If it's because you got kids, like come on over here, nanny will watch them. You know what I'm saying?
Half is crazy to me.
Half is crazy though.
Nigga, 0 is kind of crazy.
0 crazy too though, but it's like, goddamn. I give them 5%.
That's why. I mean,
10. I'm gonna set up a 10. I'm gonna set up a 10 because they gonna be in the comments like, this nigga's a piece of shit, man.
Exactly.
My girl be watching this shit. She probably take this shit serious.
Yeah, but that would be wild. After divorce, your girl just owns your first round versus serve.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like come on, because they be taking all type of shit. They get the house for one already. 9 times out of 10, they always get the home. The dude got to move out. So they be getting the cars and they get the bread too. Yeah. It's like, so now you finna be fucking some new dude in my bed.
Off my royalties.
On my royalties. No, I'm not going for that. To the point, like, that's how motherfucker be like, well, we ain't getting, that's why they be staying together.
Exactly.
That's why you get Will and Jada entanglement situations, because it's like, we not happy.
Cheaper to keep her.
But it's cheaper to keep her, man. Mm-hmm. Come on, man.
Is
that something? What was going to EK court? How much is cool to you? Because you said 50
Listen,
crazy.
I think it's important that someone can facilitate a household while you're chasing dreams. Right? Whether that's a female or a male.
That's
right?
dope. That's dope.
I
agree.
Know if that. I mean, I don't know if that's more important than having the actual talent
to
that
get
you crafted and earned money for.
Facts.
Dre is getting royalties from songs before he was with somebody.
Her, exactly.
You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's 50%. I'm gonna have to meet him in the middle.
Meet him in the middle. Give him 25. Give him 25. I'm at 10.
But let me get.
I ain't going no higher.
But let me get divorced and be like.
It'll probably feel differently.
25. Yeah. Like, nah.
Yeah, it's gonna probably feel differently.
That's wild.
But I'm in favor of the prenup for if you getting that kind of money. I know a lot of people think.
How are you delivering that to your girl though?
I'm delivering it to her like this. Yo, listen. You got to start up like that. Yo, listen. I love you, and I feel like we're going to be together forever. So this right here, this means nothing. We signing this because if we going to be together forever, we'll never run into this problem. But if in the action of we do run into a problem and we not together, we're all covered on all bases. I think that, you know what I mean? And she got to respect that. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
And the key is, like, you got to make it sound like it's for them too.
Yeah,
like,
it's for them too.
Because
I don't want you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you got to be on shit like that. Like, I don't want to, because imagine if we leave right now without this prenup, you're not going to get anything. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna take you to court, man. I'm gonna make sure you get nothing. I'm agreeing to give you a lump sum of money.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Them women ain't going for that. They know they get half. That's what I'm saying. A lot of them women, they marrying niggas because they know they getting half, man.
Exactly. That's wow.
But on the flip side, you had a situation with like Adele. I think like a year or two ago, where you know she's huge, making millions of dollars and stuff like that. Her husband divorced her, and he got like $200 million.
Adele got to keep that.
Oh, shit. So now it's like, hey man, let's chase that bag, you know what I'm saying?
Adele, he wasn't with you in the studio hitting those notes, Adele.
Black men don't cheat, man. Gotta get your bag, man. That woman did you wrong. You know what I'm saying? But we rarely get those we rarely get that, man, where the dude win the bag, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So it's definitely tough.
That
you know
means like, so I think can you imagine after you're divorced, every day you go to work, you're getting half of what you've worked for.
Man.
Right? You go to work 8 hours and you get 4 hours of profit for it.
I'm not with that.
That's wild, right?
I'm not with that,
That's
man.
wild,
I'm
man.
not with
Both
that.
ways, men or female. Either way, it'd be tough to look at, bro.
I'm not with that, man. Dream matchups, man.
Yes.
Battles, because you know we do this shit, but we don't want to do it forever. Yeah. So if this was your last year, so to speak, and you could take you 3 battles, man. Who your 3, man?
It used to be JC.
Okay, that's off the table.
It's off the table because that was scheduled at one point.
Yeah, I remember that was supposed to go down on the roof, man.
But it seems a little like clout chasey at this point.
Okay.
Because he's going. I don't know what he's going. He might not be going through anything. Yeah. But it seems a little different now.
Okay.
And I want to battle the people I'm fans of. Yeah. But it wouldn't be a good match.
Okay. Well, like who?
Like I'm a huge fan of Cal.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
It wouldn't be a good match though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
Cal gonna get there and get to trying to grab you by the neck.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know
exactly. Yeah.
Talk that drug gangster
exactly.
shit. But that'd be dope though to see what you would say to Cal. That would be fire to me. As a fan, the style clash would be crazy.
Calico would definitely be one of them. Verb would be one of them dope. As well. I don't want the Geechi Gotti Verb though.
Nah, man. What Verb you want?
I want. There's a B-Dot Verb that was on his shit.
Yeah,
on
B-Dot
KOTD.
Verb was lit. B-Dot Verb was lit.
On his shit.
B-Dot Verb was lit.
Back, before he turned to vegetables.
Hitman Verb.
Hitman Verb. Hitman, exactly. That kind of verb. Which he still has in him.
He got that. He got that in him.
He's just elevated to another level. And then someone like, of course, Lux.
Lux, most definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, so I think the most influence I've had from battle rappers.
Yeah.
This is, I listened to Steph Curry and he was like, I always wanted to combine Reggie Miller and Steve Nash. And you can tell that from his game. He's like better than both of them.
Yeah.
And I think subconsciously early on, before I really solidified my style, that was Rum Nitty and Lux for me.
Oh, yeah.
I always wanted to punch heavy and then been able to angle and speak consciousness in the same battle.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm not anywhere near either of them, but I've kind of fused a little bit of their influences when I rap. So shout out to Rum, who I've always said, and every chance I get, even beyond battle rap, is still one of the best writers in the world. Not even talking just about battle rap.
No, that's a fact. Rum is crazy with it, bro.
Shout out to Rum.
Musically, though, top 3 collabs, man. Your dream collabs, man. Who we got on the album? You making the album right now.
Yeah.
You got the budget for anybody, man. Who on the records with you?
Shout out to the Religious, but I would my music dream collab would be Kanye before he went God crazy. Pre-God crazy Kanye.
Yeah. For sure.
The red suit, fucking with Amber Rose and shit.
For sure.
That would be the great combo. D'Angelo.
Like that's D'Angelo. Different. Okay. Yeah. Brown sugar, bang.
Bro, and this is weird, man. So you can stall me out on this, but I fucking love Macy Gray's voice.
Macy Gray, for sure.
I love her voice.
I try to hang around when I jump. I try to walk away when I jump.
Hey, She sounded like she was really hurt.
Yeah, she did, man.
Someone help Macy, man.
And she was dope in Training Day. Like, I loved it the way she played that role in Training Day, man. Macy great, man. She don't get enough credit. She's fire. That would be a dope album, though. That's different there.
Yeah, I'm trying. We got to get a little neo soul in there. Make it sound a little different,
That's different
bro.
as fuck,
You only got one. If you only had one, who would your pick be?
If it's right now, today. And I need a hit, I need Drake. I need Drake. I need Drake on my shit. But like for me, like the artist that I love to work with, that if I could do a song, would probably be DMX.
No shit.
Like he one of my favorite rappers, like on the real.
Bro, It's Dark and Hell is Hot changed my life, bro.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's a fact.
It changed my life.
It's like the best version of pain I've ever felt from rap.
That's a fact, man. DMX, I feel like he tells stories and brings passion like no other on them records. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can listen to Slippin' and like really like get really picked back up myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real.
I had his shit on shuffle the other day and I totally forgot. You know, he had so many hits. Some of them slip through and you forget to revisit them. Facts. But they don't know where the man. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that was that shit.
I slept on this song and then the other one that I forgot was it Any Given Sunday. My nigga,
don't make
yeah,
nigga.
Like, bro, he has some different shit, bro. He has some different shit.
That was that shit. That was that shit. He was that nigga, man. Salute X, man. Good to see him out doing his thing. Just had the verses with Snoop Dogg, looking healthy. I gotta ask you too, though, man, because I know they gonna kill me if I don't, man. The Scott Steiner, like, what was that about on the face? What was that about? Like, it caught us all off guard. I'm like Scott Steiner, they calling it Strong J and this, and I'm like, I don't know, that's my boy. So I'm like, it's a method to it. I was expecting, did you have a bar about it? Was it just a sight glue out? Fuck with his head or what? Like, man, you gotta tell us, man.
It's twofold. And shout out to Beast because he texted me. He's like, nigga, if you lose and you wore that headdress, you're dead to me. Beast gathering him. He's like, nigga, you are dead to me.
Shout out Beast, man. He a fool.
And nigga
for
Glue
that.
said, what's that? Is that made of a fence?
Yeah, Glue might be the funniest nigga in battle rap. No jokes though. Like, seriously.
No, it was twofold, man. I was doing anything and everything I could to stay in war mode.
Okay.
Like I've been watching weird samurai films.
Yeah, you was
weird
really
medieval time films, and secondly, my second favorite wrestler is Scott Steiner.
Oh shit!
So it just made sense.
Okay, yeah.
Do you watch wrestling?
The
like
genetic
that?
freak. Come on, man. Come on, Big Papa Pump. Come on, man.
So you watch wrestling?
I watch it like that, bro. Big Papa Pump is one of my favorite wrestlers.
Who's the GOAT to you?
The GOAT to me. See, this now that's a tough question. See, now we're gonna really get into some real talk because, like, the GOAT to me, like my favorite, like all time wrestler is Bret the Hitman Hart.
You sound crazy.
That's my favorite, and then The Rock. It's Bret the Hitman Hart, then The Rock for me, bro. Them is my two. Like I feel like Bret Hart.
I respect it. He's like the Tim Duncan of wrestling. He's like the technician.
He the one. Like he the best there is, best there was, best. They
Never
had to come on. They had to screw Bret Hart to get that title out of him. Bret and
respectfully,
Bret got a black wife, man.
Does he really?
He does.
Oh, never mind. He's bumped up.
Bret got a black wife, nigga.
He really does.
I swear to God.
Oh, I can tell by the way his hair's dripping. You know what I mean? The way his hair is dripping into the ring.
Shout out to Bret. Who your GOAT though? Shawn Michaels?
Shawn Michaels.
I knew it.
You don't fuck with Shawn Michaels?
I think I'm cute.
They know
I'm sexy.
That was the most paused shit ever,
for sure. Hey, now looking back at it, because I got the WWE Network shit at the crib where I watch all the old shit. I'm like, this nigga Sean was wilding with that music.
He was bugging.
You know what I'm saying?
Had the chaps
on. But like as a wrestler, he was dope. I couldn't be a full fan of him because I'm Bret Hart, and they don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's why I don't fuck with Bret Hart.
Exactly. Like subconsciously, they was enemies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you can't fuck with Bret if you Sean. I can't fuck with Sean if I'm Bret.
So wait, you went Bret Hart,
The Rock, Stone Cold. See, if I'm gonna do a top five, it's getting tough because Undertaker I feel like is an automatic. Okay. So I'll be trying to leave him out because he automatic for me. So I'm gonna say Undertaker is for sure always a GOAT, man. I love you, but I'm gonna say Bret Hart, The Rock, Stone Cold.
Attitude Era.
That's Attitude Era. Then I might have to go somewhere like and get me like a nigga like Sting. You know what I'm saying? I might have to get Sting in the Raptors looking down. You know what I'm saying? He come fly down on you.
That might be the best entry.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. And then my fifth, low key, no cap. My fifth might have to be like, and this It might have to be like Kurt Angle or something, dog.
You like the man? You like the technical niggas.
I like them real wrestlers, bro. Like
you like all the technical. You're the nigga at the basketball court.
I fuck with Goldberg. Goldberg is one of my favorites too, but I feel like Goldberg. He can't fuck with them niggas that I just named. Like Goldberg, he's super powerful and shit, but like wrestling Raj, like Kurt Angle about the floor with him, man. That's like he fucking up, bro.
Kurt Angle will beat Goldberg.
Facts. A focus Kurt Angle.
Crazy.
Man, who your 5?
Commenters let Geechi know how crazy he's going.
Y'all telling me Kurt Angle? See, people hate Kurt Angle. That's the problem,
above, bro. Hey, is that the Kurt Angle would go crazy and undo his straps?
Yeah, come on.
Hey,
Kurt was that nigga, man.
Keep your straps on, Kurt.
They hating on you, Kurt. Damn, that's fucked up.
So Shawn Michaels.
Yep.
Triple H. The Rock.
I'm gonna take Kurt Angle out too, cause my bad. I forgot. I did say Scott Steiner too. Sorry. So can I? I did good, y'all. Get Kurt the fuck out of here for Scott. All right, go ahead.
Scott and Booker T.
Oh, Scott. Oh, Booker T.
Scott Steiner and Booker T.
Now I feel bad because I ain't picked Booker.
I mean, he never really got to blow up like that.
He didn't though.
They were hating on him back in the day.
He didn't. Booker, but when he came to WWE, he held it down for a minute.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So
that's dope that you that's dope. You fuck with the wrestling. Like now you got me want to trivia you on some other shit like best tag team to you.
Road Warriors?
Road Warriors.
I'm biased.
Hawk and Animal.
Yeah, I might be biased, bro, but I'm gonna say the Road Warriors. You're probably like what?
Road Warrior. That's fucking the Legion of Doom. I mean that's the Legion of Doom, right? Yeah.
Who were the extreme dudes that came a little later?
Matt and Jeff Hardy.
Yeah. All the ladder matches and table matches and shit.
They was lit. I think. If we talking teams, I liked it. Billy Gunn and Road Dogg, Jesse James.
Right.
They was hard.
That's
DX was hard. You know what I'm saying? It's a tough because tag teams is tough because Harlem Heat was good. The Steiner brothers was good.
Yeah.
Like if you get to go in them older teams, but like most definitely Jeff and them is like the GOATs. The Dudley Boys too.
Boys crazy.
The Dudley Boys and the Hardy Boys is like they like some. The hardcore, that tables, ladders, and chills, they
TLC.
Yeah, they made you like really respect that shit.
You know what's wild? When I revisit a lot of the things on the WWE app, there's a lot of pause-worthy shit that was happening back then. Like, remember Gold? This nigga Gold.
Like, what the fuck? What was he doing?
This nigga Gold was on some other shit.
Like, man, I couldn't stand a nigga as a kid. None of that, though. I never liked Gold Dust.
Yeah,
no
you made
cap.
me feel weird.
I never liked Gold Dust, bro. Like, I didn't even understand his character. I never got it. I'm like, what the fuck is the reason for this dude? He was never nice like that or nothing.
Touching himself.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
he was never nice. Like, he was never good or nothing. I'm like, I couldn't fuck
with him. That nigga had it looking awkward in there,
like,
bro.
Yeah, get up out of here with that shit, Gold Dust. We wasn't fucking with that, bro.
A lot of pause-worthy shit growing up,
real,
man. I look back now, it's like, who is this Val Venus?
Val Venus. Oh, hello, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Coming out with the towel on. Come on, Val. His name, period. I don't like the name.
Yeah, I don't even like
saying that shit, Val Venus. Like, come on, man. I knew y'all, boy, them WWE niggas was cold, boy.
Yeah.
Vince, though, he knew how to get some money, though, because, like, look how we could talk about it years later because we remember it vividly. That shit was,
marketing genius,
that shit was dope. It was something dope to be into.
What's the best finishing move?
The pedigree.
My nigga, that was fire.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Nigga, because me and my cousin, shout out my cousin Wicked, when we was kids, we used to do wrestling moves on each other. So like we would like practice on each other. Like I remember I did like a choke slam on him. He did like a tombstone on me. Then he did the sharpshooter on me. So like it was all them moves was hurting. He'll tell you right now to this day. I'm like, so after he did a move to me that hurted like the sharpshooter, like he really had my back hurting. So all I could think of, I'm like, cause I gotta do something that hurt this nigga, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, man, I'm like, my turn, I'm gonna do pedigree. And he was like, all right. I'm like, nigga, I get him. Boom! I knocked him out cold. He was out cold. I thought I killed my cousin. You know what I'm saying? He was out cold, nigga. Like he was gone. Like, nigga, that shit, I dropped him on his head so hard, nigga. So ever since then, nigga, I always thought that shit was like that, bro. I'm like, nigga, that was the one, nigga. But like, all of us as kids to do that. We used to have backyard wrestling. Niggas would get thrown off the roof, all type of wild ass shit. Like, we didn't have no sense that shit was fake like that. We breaking our arm for real. And, you know what I'm saying?
And you had me wanting to fight people that say it's fake. Like, fuck you.
Yeah, they fake. How is it fake? Man, my fucking arm broke, man. Dude hit me with that choke slam, man, all in the thorn bushes. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, man. Wrestling is something that I definitely was a fan of. That's dope to see you was too, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, all right, I ain't got you too long. You know what I'm saying? So I want I want to end it off with two things. You know what I'm saying? We talking verses, man. We've been having those debates since we've been up here a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? So I want to do like a battle rap one with you. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. We looking at Disaster, and then you got Loaded Lux. Like, you know what I'm saying? In a verses, who you got as like coming out on top as the true GOAT? We talking everything they done from battling here and there to they music to they, you know, whatever it is, they image, whatever, you know what I'm saying? They going head to head, the best Disaster battle versus the best Lux battle. Who you got?
This is an unpopular opinion.
I got it. That's why I have to ask this.
Your fans are going to kill me for this.
They going to.
I believe one round can win a battle.
Facts.
I believe if the round is that good, it can definitely win a battle. Go watch Danny Myers and B-Dot. Yeah. I think Danny Myers is punching B-Dot's head off the first two rounds. Yep. And B-Dot has such a good fucking third.
That third round is amazing from B-Dot.
All of it. So I say that to say this. Diz has a lot more quantity. But Lux.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there's been a more important moment in battle rap than you're going to
get this word.
I just think it's a pivotal. I think it's like a Michael Jordan moment.
Most definitely.
For battle rap.
Most definitely.
I think it elevated the culture. I think it completely reconstructed how battle rappers can get paid.
Yeah.
How they're seen.
Yeah.
What they're like. I think that moment really birthed nigga, I don't even have to rap and make music any longer.
Let me make this moment and they gonna know me forever.
Exactly.
That's a fact. That's tough.
I was already a big Lux fan, and when he made that remember that card was like some of the vets were like some were underachieving, some were doing great, but Lux had I don't even think they were the headlines. It was Mook Solomon.
Yeah, it was Mook Solomon. And it was kind of like a returning card for a lot of people because Serious Jones, all of them was on there at that time.
Yeah. That was Inez saying
Inez DNA hit on me. Shit nutty. Shit boo nutty. Him. Shit boo. Nutty. Boo him. Thank you. Yeah. Boo
nigga. No, man, I'd have to go. I don't know if there's anything beating that moment, and Lux has a decent enough catalog. I know he's not outside enough for people. But I think Lux overdid slightly, man. Slightly.
Most definitely, man. That's dope. And it's the last question, man. We ask this to everybody that come up to this motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
People in the comments always tripping off this shit, man, what the answer be.
Okay.
You the last nigga on earth, bruh. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You get to keep 3 things with you, though, to survive and live and do what you got to do. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you got with you? Like, what do EK need to make it through with nothing? You know what I'm saying? It's just you and your 3 items. Whatever the 3 items may be, though. You know what I'm saying?
Wild. We kind of had a glimpse of this when the pandemic started.
Facts. That's why I'll be asking this shit, man.
Like what you got. Now, I won't say me, but a friend. Kenderson Emity.
Yeah, Kenderson Emity.
When niggas was running out, I don't gun bar. I don't really gun bar a lot because I haven't owned a gun in a while.
That's a fact. I mean, I don't know if it's a fact now. No, I'm saying that's a fact. Like, you ain't been having no straps since I seen you.
And when people and when people were running out of toilet paper, I'm like, okay, you don't run to get more toilet paper in this situation. You get something that can get you more toilet paper.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
I won't say what that is, but
but
the difference is if you're the last person on earth, you don't have to worry about other people. Now, there has to be some form of audio, which I think belongs in either an iPhone or iPod.
Okay, so you need that.
Yeah, I think you have to have some audio, whether it's music, podcast, or something. There's some information you're still stimulating your brain.
Yeah, okay.
I think one picture of Amber Rose.
All right. Got an Amber Rose picture. He need to look at something when he get ready to, it's cold that night, really. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that Amber Rose. Mine would have been Bernice Burgos, by the way. I love you, Bernice. I'm going to call you later. You feel me? Like, that's our thing. That's me and her. We do that. You know what I'm saying? We play like that. Bernice knows. That's what we do.
And I think there's got to be some form of fire, but I don't know what type of fire never goes out.
But can't you make fire, though? With like a rock and a stick or some shit?
It's hard to make fire. These women, not all, but some women will be like, I want a nigga that changes a tire. I'm like, don't you want a nigga that can call AAA? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like,
why the fuck we need to be out there changing tires when we can pay this clown to pull up and do this shit?
Nigga, $60 a year. You don't want a nigga that can afford $60 a year, my nigga? I don't want to be that nigga down there. So yeah, with the fire, I don't want to have to be making it all the time. You know what I mean? I would just say like a package of lighters.
Package of lighters, all right.
I think that might be
give my mans a package of lighters, Amber Rose picture, in a phone, iPhone, iPod type of electronic thing.
You know what type of nerd answer this? I didn't even ask for Amber Rose. I asked for a picture.
Yeah, you asked for a picture. You're like, I could get a life-size Amber Rose doll or something. He just want a picture of her. Like, hey,
you know I'm a lost.
Got a phone, nigga. You gotta look at her Instagram. Yeah, but she gonna be gone, so that's smart. You know what I'm saying? Put that shit on the tree and shit like
volleyball head.
Volleyball head. Talking to her. Yo, Amber, what you doing today? You know what I'm saying?
I like your hair like that, Amber.
No, facts, man. But I appreciate you coming through, man. No Studio Podcast. Much success to you in this tournament, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
Definitely
you. Shout out to Geechi, who was one of the first LA niggas that helped me with any projects when I was just like reaching for people to help me. So shout out to you. Shout out to your success. Shout out to you. Now I am trying to run through the doors that you kicked the fuck down with.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you, definitely, man. Like I say, we got nothing but support for you over here at the podcast, man. We want to see you do your thing in that tournament. Salute to all the brothers in there. EK not coming to play. 25K is on the fucking line.
And we need the sponsor.
We need a sponsor. Don fucking Julio 1942. Y'all know that's all we drinking up in here. You feel me? Might as well pay for it. You know what I'm saying? But like anything you want to say before you get out of here, plug anything, man, you know, and you good with that.
Shout out to my city, shout out to my state, shout out to the West Coast who we are getting the representation now. We're beginning to get the representation that we've been owed for a long time, and it's on our shoulders to keep it going, man. Shout out to everybody out there.
Most definitely, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. No Studio and Podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, click the links, the notification links, man, so you won't miss none of these episodes, man. Right. We got these shits coming to you back to back to back. My dog EK just pulled up. So, man, y'all know what the fuck going on, man. Subscribe or nigga use a bitch.
I'm in a two-seater riding by myself. They asked me who I'm with, I told them by myself. A young rich nigga probably by myself, and I don't need no help, I did it by myself.